Hello fellow crafters and welcome to the world's most average yet unusual speed build. We're gonna be doing not speed build, I messed that up. I meant to say drift build. We're doing a drift build of a Jeep Wrangler. The world's most average car yet the most unusual candidate for a drift build. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and get ourselves, let's get a nice color here. They give us multiple color choices at least, so I see what they did here. They give us the color choices with and without the plastic trim. So, yeah, oh my god, that lime green. That lime green looks kind of awesome, but it's a lime green Jeep Wrangler. It's weird, all these Jeep Wrangler colors are so bright. They're like, much brighter than most of the Wranglers you see out here now. So we're gonna go, I don't know. I think this red might fit it well. Either that red or this orange. But I think this red will do. So I'm gonna have to do this in a way where it gets a lot of engine power, but, you know, not that great of handling. Because the way this will have to work, I think in the game they developed this car to probably have some nice off-roading grip. Because it's a Jeep Wrangler. So I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to, in some way, edit this car to where we could... to where it could potentially actually drift. Alright, so let's see. We gotta... The way these drift builds have to work in Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox 360 because we don't have tuning is you basically have to max out the engine, make it really fast, but not have the adequate grip and handling parts to accommodate it. So, stuff like suspension and all this stuff is kind of gonna be out, but... here, let's keep those out of it, but the weight reduction we need, we'll get some weight reduction there. So we get basically none of the suspension parts. That's the only way you could potentially make something driftable in Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox 360 because we don't have tuning. We can't adjust it to where we can actually drift this thing and it has the appropriate acceleration and timing and all that. So we can't do that, so we're just gonna have to upgrade it to max and not really do the handling except for getting some lighter rims. We always go with the RS rims. Look at those things on that looks ridiculous on the Jeep Wrangler, but we're going with it. And finally, we are gonna, let's see, oh god, what have they made here? That adds speed and decreases handling. I'll take it. The rear bumper, by doing this, somehow also does the same. We're gonna go for it. And same for this, 'cause why not? Oh god, what is that on the side? I gotta see this. I gotta see this in toggle view. What is that? What have they at? Wow. Wow. I'm almost amazed at what I'm looking at here. I gotta go with it. And thus, our Jeep Wrangler drift build is ready. Look at this thing, it's so ridiculous. So let's go ahead and take this out. How's this thing gonna drift? I'm probably gonna have to use the e-brake as the only source of drifting because, yeah, I'm definitely... Oh, wait, it actually... I mean, it kind of feels loose, but at the same time, not really. How does it do that? How to where you can make a car that feels grippy, but yet feels loose at the same time. It's like, it's not really anywhere in the middle. It's like right in the middle. It's not anywhere on either side. It's not, definitely not on the side a drift build would be, but at the same time it's not on the side of a rally build either. So, but that's what this car looks like. It's definitely what it looks like. It looks like a rally build. But yeah, let's just see how it drifts. I'm gonna take it light at first and probably the rest of this video because I suck at drifting so much that you don't even know, but we're just gonna do this. Let's see. We gotta do something, right? I mean, we gotta see, you know, e-drifts. E-drifts are the way this car has to be drifted because otherwise it does nothing. Whoa, okay. I did not mean to do that. That was a mistake while drifting, but I ended up making that look awesome. I meant to turn around over there. But really, I just ended up drifting right in between trees. That was actually kind of awesome. Well, I shouldn't even say drifting in between trees. What I did, essentially, was I just spun out, and by luck, didn't hit the trees. That's essentially what happened. But we're gonna go with the fact that it looked awesome. You see, this car can do good at drifting. That was more of a burnout there, but it can drift. It actually can drift. You can feel like it does, as I said, require an e-brake to pretty much drift it all. Like you can see here, I'm kind of drifting just without the e-brake at all, because it's like it's like it's grippy. And it still has a lot of its handling because it's a Jeep Wrangler. But you can notice that the handling between the speed. Oh, what the heck just happened there? That grabbed onto that. But you could definitely tell that the speed is definitely not proportionate with the handling. And you can feel that it kind of throws it off a bit. It doesn't throw it off too much, but you can tell that slight little difference that it does throw it off. But yeah, it almost feels like it grips at the worst time. I tried to do a drift there, and then I ended up like overcorrecting it, and essentially it just straightened out the whole car. So yeah, that didn't quite work out for me. It just straightens out the whole thing. As soon as you stop turning left from your original e-drift, or continue turning left too far, it ends up, what it does is it ends up actually gripping the ground and starts turning in that direction. So I could like go here, and then that left turn instantly stopped it basically. It's like, it takes a second in regular drift builds in this game, but here it just stops instantly, and so it's very weird. It's like you can see here, it'll like drift once I step into the dirt, but as soon as I straighten it out, it just straightens right out, gets enough grip to straighten out. And it's weird because no other drift build that I have done does that. But definitely turned out better than I expected, I'll say. I didn't really even expect to get that good of a result at all. I didn't even expect this thing to really even do any drifts, but while I do suck at drifting, and while this thing isn't the easiest to drift ever, it's possible. It is very possible, and you can drift in this thing. But overall, I will say this, it definitely makes for a good rally car. I mean, the Jeep Wrangler was built exactly for this, and even weirdly enough developed for this in the game. So it does especially well here. Okay, never mind, it just did a front flip. But other than that front flip, it does do pretty well off-road. I mean, that's what they developed it for in this game. Wow. Was not expecting that. That is the best, possibly the best photo ever. But yeah, that's what they developed it for. They classed it under the rally section and everything. But it definitely wasn't meant for the drifting that I've been doing in this thing. It can't really hold a drift that long though, is the only thing. You can see it's like, I'm trying to drift it in a way, but it's just too grippy. It can't really go out that far, and when it does, it's just because you have the e-brake on. Like right here, I can kind of hold it, but I'll either spin out or just lose it early, which I'd rather lose it early. I mean, if with technique, I'll say, it might just be me sucking at the game. With technique, you can probably hold some pretty long drifts like that. It kind of gripped there at the end. You can see it grip. But yeah, see, I tried turning too far left there to keep a drift, and I just ended up spinning it. So it definitely takes technique, I think, because I think this thing can hold a drift just fine. It might just be me just sucking at the game, but overall, it's not that bad. We've definitely had worse drift builds, way worse drift builds actually. We had an F-150. We tried to do that drift build in one of the F-150s that we did, and it just ended up being a rally build more than it was a drift build. It couldn't even drift. It could not even drift. So yeah, this one's kind of on the same boat, but it definitely, because of how much lighter it is and how much sportier it is, I don't even know if that's the right wording, but it's much less off-roady than the F-150 SVT Raptor was. So it can at least do some drifts. It can at least do something. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Overall, Jeep Wrangler, not too bad. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to become a crafting lord. This is Crafting Lord 21, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay crafting, my friends. That was bad.